All right, I'm going to walk through. We just finished doing this paragraph, making a worksheet and identifying our sentence structure. So I'm going to go through the second paragraph with you and show you, just demonstrate for you how to do it. And this is what you need to be doing with yours. So type is a subject. Okay, working dogs is a prepositional phrase. I'm just going to go through and mark what I know. And that's all. So this is an independent clause, and this is a simple sentence. I'm going to fix this. Okay. Nickname is a subject. Suggest is a verb. Okay, and I'm going to divide that sentence because that is a subordinate clause. Coat is a subject. Is a linking verb. Okay. Now it's all wonky. Let's do this. Okay, so this is a subordinate clause, and this is an independent clause. So we have a complex sentence. I can bring that down. That's wonderful. It's always in the way. Okay, now the AKC says, that's one. AKC is my subject. Says is the verb. Underline that. The dog's prime function. Okay. And one in which he has no peer is the control and movement of cattle in both wide open. So I am going to put brackets around this one because this is a subordinate clause. So we have one. I'm going to move this up just for now. Okay, function and is my subject. Okay, so I need to break this into 3 rows, and that's going to make it all wonky, isn't it? You know what, if I do this. Aren't you glad you have a video? You can fast forward some of this awful monotony. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Okay, so now I just need to go through and identify this is an independent clause. This is an independent clause, and in which is, we're going to call that a subordinate clause. So we're going to say this is a compound complex sentence. Okay. Always alert, extremely intelligent, watchful, courageous, and untrustworthy, that implicit duty devotion, making it an ideal. This is a sentence fragment. We don't have a subject or a verb, and it is part of the quotation. So that's annoying. We'll have to fix that somehow. All right. These dogs, known for their intelligence. Dogs become is a subject and verb. And that is a simple sentence, independent clause. And we have an independent clause. I'm hurrying. All right. So now we have to figure out how to fix it. And I think I probably already did in the essay. So let's come down here and find the all right, so let's see if we've got it the same. We have a simple, a complex. This one says a complex, and then we have a sentence fragment, and then we have a simple, and then we have a simple. Okay. So we have to fix that. And I've walked you through this. So let's see. The second type. So okay, and that's interesting because what I said here to do is to make this first sentence into two clauses. So the second type of working dog is the blue heeler, and so we can say and this dog is also called the Australian cattle dog. So we can merge, all right, so we have an independent clause, and now we've made this into a compound sentence. All right. All right, the next part we need to do is fix the sentence fragment. So let's see. All right, it says that what we can do is remove the quotation marks. And so we're not going to quote it. We've already given the AKC says the dog's prime function is the control and movement of cattle in both wide open and confined areas, and one in which he has no peer. Always alert, extremely. So how are we going to do this? We're going to put a period right here. And then for this one, we're going to say the blue heeler is always alert, intelligent, watchful, trustworthy, with it. Okay, to make it an ideal dog. Now, that is an independent clause. So we have a subject and verb, blue heeler, and is. Okay. So we have a compound, a complex, compound complex. This is a simple. Okay, so now we're needing, and I'm wondering if I either am seeing something differently here or the AKC says that is an independent clause. The dog's prime function is the control and movement of cattle. That is correct. And one in which he has no peer. This is a subordinate clause, and I just missed it over here. So that's okay. All right, let's see how we need to fix it. So it says we're going to make the first sentence a compound sentence, and we did that. Second time we work it, we've already done that, okay? Oh, I've already done that page, I guess. All right, it says that we're going to make these two sentences, two independent clauses into a compound complex sentence. That means we have to add another clause. So we can change the clause that currently reads, these dogs known for their intelligence. And we're going to make this, since these dogs are known for their intelligence, okay, so I'm going to delete all this and expand my box. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have that. And we're going to change this and say they, because that's going to be my subject. So then I'm going to change this part. All right, they become a family member, and then I'm going to take that, put it down here, give it a subject. They often go everywhere with their farmer rancher owners. Okay, so let's split this one. So this one is a relative pronoun, so this is a subordinate clause. This one is an independent clause, and this one is an independent clause. And now we just have to put them all together correctly, and now we have a compound complex sentence. So I'm going to oh wait, hang on. All right, we'll fix this, and then that'll be the last one. So I think we're going to make this into a complex sentence. Let's, and we are going to make the first one a subordinate clause by saying because. And now we have a subordinate clause because I just added that subordinating conjunction. And that makes this one an independent clause. Did I add a verb? Blue heeler, Australian Shepherd has become, I need to add a verb, has become one of the most demanded. So I have a subject and a verb. So now I have a complex sentence. And that is all it is whenever you're trying to subordinate and coordinate your sentences, is you just go in, you have an agenda, you don't want to have anything touching, and you subordinate and coordinate. You're not really changing the content of anything. You're just making your sentences more readable. So I hope this helps, because that's all we're going to do on these. We'll skip on down now and go into the next part for the next video. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can go to my website, www.sondawalsh.com. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe. I didn't realize how important it was to subscribe, but please subscribe. All right, talk to you later.